Hey, and welcome back to our YouTube channel where we talk about all things Facebook ads. If you're new here, my name is Sydney Switzer. I'm the founder of Vertex Marketing Agency, and today I want to give you a full tutorial breakdown of what the difference is between Facebook shops, catalogs, collections, sets, and overall where you can find these, which is inside of Commerce Manager. And I'm going to give you all the important details that you need in order to sell products and have your customers buy directly from you on Facebook and Instagram. They're very intertwined and they relate to each other very much, but navigating through each of them, also understanding just the mechanics of how they work actually is really confusing. So I did my due diligence, I did a bunch of research, made sure I understand them in and out so I can give you the best information possible. And if today you learned anything new, please do hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. So let's actually just dive right into it. So let's start with Facebook shops. A Facebook shop is offered by Facebook and Instagram, and it's a place where your customers can shop seamlessly directly on the platforms. People are on Instagram and Facebook anyways, and this just gives your customers the opportunity to actually look at your products. And if you're in the US, if you're a business in the US, you have the option to actually sell directly on the platform. So that's really great. For a lot of e-commerce businesses, this works perfectly. I would say in cases where the on Facebook shop option doesn't work as well is when businesses have a very customized checkout process and they need specifics in order to make that purchase. It's not as beneficial, but for the majority of e-commerce businesses, it's a great option where your customers can have a look at all of your products and also purchase on the platform. And we will go a little bit deeper into your Facebook shops in just a little bit. But let's talk about a catalog. Now, if you run Facebook ads, you might be familiar with the option to create a catalog sales campaign. So the difference between a Facebook shop and a catalog is that a catalog is a container that holds all of the items that you have listed for sale. Think of it like when you browse through a catalog that you get from an actual store. I know in Canada we used to have Sears. I think they're discontinued now, but I remember getting the wish list for Sears and being able to look through all the different products and have a look at what you wanted, and like that was your entire wish list. So that was a catalog. Now Facebook has a catalog in the same way. It is a place where you can have different collections and items inside of your catalog. However, a catalog typically is used for running ads. So if you're familiar with creating a catalog sales campaign or choosing from your catalog, it's choosing from all of these lists of items that you have for sale. And these typically also sync up with your Facebook shop. A Facebook shop typically is kind of like organic. People can look at it from your Facebook page or your Instagram page, and it's a storefront. Now, you can have the option to purchase or to advertise your Facebook shop, but the products that you're demonstrating and that you're showing is from the catalog. So that is the full list of items that you have for sale. And a catalog is needed in order for you to run dynamic ads or to run catalog sales campaigns. And it basically acts as a back-end database for all the products that you have for sale on your Facebook shop and your Instagram shop. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into that in just a second. But let's now talk about collections, because catalogs and collections can seem a little bit confusing. And the next part, we're gonna be talking about sets. So a collection in the context of a Facebook shop is a group of items that you have identified to be somewhat similar or that you've grouped together so that people have a better shopping experience. If you're familiar with a Shopify store, your Shopify store has different collections: men's t-shirts, women's t-shirts, pants, outdoor shoes, indoor shoes. These are all different collections that you can choose to advertise or to group together because they have some features that are the same. It also makes it easier for your customers to browse. And in the context of a Facebook shop, you can choose different sections inside of your shop that will feature different collections. And again, collections really are targeted for the Facebook shop and Instagram shop, kind of more on the organic side. Now, when it comes to sets, if you're familiar, if you've been inside of Commerce Manager, a set is essentially a collection. It's just the word that we use for advertising your shop. Just like collections are subsets within your catalog, your sets are subsets of items inside of your catalog as well, but it's for the paid side of it. I do feel like sets typically are a little bit more broad as well. So you can navigate your sets through, best sellers or items on sale or year-end discount. These are groups of products that you will choose to then advertise. And I do feel like they are a little bit more broad because Facebook does recommend a lot more broad targeting. And I feel like that also comes along with the catalogs that you're advertising. Because we want to show a multitude of products or just a large variety of products to each individual person, having a larger or a broader set, also known as a collection, if you will, allows your customers with those targeted ads to have more variety in what they see. Now let's dive into what Commerce Manager is. So I'm actually inside of a Commerce Manager right now, and you can get there by going to your Business Manager and then selecting the Commerce Manager if you use it often here, or if you scroll down, it will be in Sell Products and Services all the way at the bottom called Commerce Manager. Now, inside of your Commerce Manager, we'll have all the things that we just talked about. So we're gonna have catalogs. So now let's talk about Commerce Manager. Now, Commerce Manager is a back-end place where you can manage all of the things that we just talked about. So the first thing we talked about was shops. So inside of your Commerce Manager, you can press the Shops tab. It'll give you an overview of the different shops you have, and you always have the option to edit the shop inside of your Commerce Manager, while you also have the option to edit your shops directly on your Facebook or your Instagram page. The second thing that we talked about is catalog. So you'll see that catalog really is the overarching group of items that you have for sale. So inside of your catalog, we then have sets, which was one of the things that we talked about. Now, we don't see collections here because collections really do sit in the shops section. So if I go back to shops and I press edit shops, you will see that if I wanted to customize this, I could go add new and I would press collection. So a collection is actually gonna have the same option as the sets inside of your Commerce Manager. And it typically is synced with the products that you have on Shopify. So collections are for like the front end side of Facebook and Instagram shop, whereas sets are more for advertising. And that's why you'll see it under the catalog here. So within your Commerce Manager, you have catalogs. And then right over here, we actually have an important part to go look at. This is called data sources. Now, if you're using a partner integration, that would be Shopify, WooCommerce, Magento, platforms like that. You should have a section here called Syncing from Partner Platforms, and this should display all of the items that you have for sale. Now, you might have some items that failed to sync or that were rejected, and Facebook does have a criteria for products that you can and can't sell, so you might have some issues on some items. If you have some products that are not enabled on certain sales channels like Facebook and Instagram, that's the other reason you would get an error here. Now, within your Commerce Manager, you also have the items that you have listed for sale. These are typically synced with your partner platforms, but if not, you always have the option to add items in that right corner over there. You always have the option to add items, or if you go into data sources, you can manually upload some items from the data sources section. Now, at the beginning of the video, I did talk about how businesses in the US have the option for customers to purchase directly on Facebook. So first, you'd be able to go see all of your orders right inside of the orders tab. But in order to be able to see orders or even be able to check out, you're first going to need to enable this settings. Go to settings, go to legal, and the first thing that you're gonna need to do is verify your Commerce Manager. So some really important notes about verifying your Business Manager. It is gonna bring you through a series of questions, and it's gonna ask you to submit some supporting documents, basically showing that you're actually a real business. Really important to know. The address and all of the information inside of your supporting documents need to match the information inside of your Commerce Manager, and also need to match the information inside of your Business Manager. So if we go over to business settings within your Business Manager and you scroll all the way down to the business info tab, you're going to have your business details. You'll have to make sure that your legal business name, the address, the phone number, all matches the supporting documents that you provide in order to verify your Commerce Manager. You need to verify your Commerce Manager in order to receive orders and to basically connect your shop and be able to check out on Facebook or Instagram. Now, the second step in order for your business to be able to accept orders on Facebook and Instagram, which is a great feature, we'll get into that in just a second, you need to enable your checkout method inside of the checkout method settings. settings. Do make sure that your options here are set that in the United States, they can check out on Facebook or Instagram, and for anywhere else, they can check out on another website. Now, I would highly recommend that in your Commerce Manager, you go through every single one of these settings and make sure that they are all up to date. Another thing that you're really going to want to make sure that you do is inside of the catalog, make sure that all of the catalog information here actually matches, and that you have connected your site, you verified your domain, and you can also double check what catalog is actually selected. If you look at this catalog ID, and then you go to your Shopify store, if you go to your Facebook and Instagram app, look at the settings, go to your overview, press connected product catalog, it should give you the exact same ID. Now, I do see issues when these IDs do not match. So what you could do is just completely remove this app and then reconnect it and choose the right one. Or if it is synced inside of your Commerce Manager, just make sure that you are selecting that one. Now, in order for your actual shop to go live, inside of your business assets, you are going to want to make sure that you select the sales channels you want them to be on. And sometimes your shops are not visible or they're disconnected if you haven't completed the other steps like verifying your Commerce Manager, verifying your business, or submitting those documents. So make sure that you do that first, or else you're going to get some issues. Now, some major pros to having your Facebook shop connected and also enabling checkout on Facebook or Instagram, again, if you are in the US, is that all the data can be tracked. So when I actually set up the Facebook and Instagram shops and the checkout method on the platforms directly, I immediately saw return on ad spend increase, cost per result decrease. Overall, the results were just way better because Facebook has no issues tracking the events that actually happen on Facebook or on Instagram. That's also why Facebook released their lead form, because after iOS 14 and privacy data measures that got increased, great. I'm happy that we have more privacy. Obviously, that hurts marketers because Facebook can't always track what is actually happening on the websites. That event happens directly on the platform, absolutely no issues tracking, and you actually really can trust that data. And Facebook will decide where that customer will go based on their likelihood to convert. And I do see that different points of the year, the Facebook shop will have more conversions versus the actual website. But it's nice to have those both options. And I definitely seen an increase in results since enabling that feature. So if you haven't already, definitely do. And if you are in a business where your checkout process is more customized or it's a little bit more complicated, try to find ways that you can simplify it so that you can enable this feature. These are some things that we're working on with some of our clients. If you don't already know, we do offer a full done-for-you service for businesses running Facebook ads. And we also actually offer some coaching and consulting services that are one-on-ones. So if you are interested in that, there'll be a link in the description below. If you can, try to enable this feature. You will not regret it as long as your checkout process is relatively simple, like a regular kind of e-commerce store. So let's just recap everything that we talked about today. I gave you guys an overview of what Facebook Shop and Instagram Shop is. That is the storefront that you have on Facebook and Instagram for your shop. This is where you're going to sync all of your different products that you actually sell. And if you're a business in the US, people can check out directly on the platform, which is great for increasing your results because Facebook can track all of that data. We also talk about catalogs, which is a place where you sync all of your products that you have for sale. And this is going to sync directly with the Facebook shop, Instagram shop, and you also use catalogs in order to advertise. Now, collections take the products from your catalog and they're grouped so that on your Facebook and Instagram shop, organically, kind of on your Facebook and Instagram page, people can shop for different collections. And you're going to group these specifically for things that obviously relate to each other. And these typically do sync with the partner platform that you connect with, or you can make them manually directly inside of your Commerce Manager. Now, sets are pretty much the same as collections. However, that is a group of products that you will advertise. So sets and collections are very, very similar. Collections are for the storefront, kind of organic side of it, and sets are used in order to be able to advertise. And typically they're a little bit more broad because we want to show our audience a broader variety of products that they can choose from. And from these sets, people can purchase the products that they like. And of course, Commerce Manager is a place where you can manage all of these different things. And it is going to be really important that if you want to have a Facebook shop, Instagram shop, catalogs, etc., working properly, you are going to need to verify your Commerce Manager and enable enable checkout on your Facebook and Instagram shop. So if you guys have any issues, run into any problems, please comment in the section below. If not, we can always get in touch and talk about different options for us to be able to help you. Like I said, we do offer coaching and consulting. We also offer a full done for you service, and we're always here to answer any of your questions. So if you liked today's video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.